I mentioned in my first video, take the students down to hell and then bring them back out with a smile on their face. I referred to deep learning as hell because it traumatizes them. I found a book from my college days in the 80s. We were required to read this for one of our classes. Back then, I didn't understand a word of it. I can clearly understand it now, especially when I look at it from the concept of performance approach and a performance avoidance goal strategy. Very easy to understand now. But I was reading a little bit here and found some interesting quotes. For example, what he's referring to, dHara, look at it as the same thing as performance goal strategy. They can either do performing or avoid performing. But anyway, in reference to this dHara, it says dHara, although a bit too ambiguous for the uninformed Westerner to understand easily, is what the Japanese comfortably identify with. So to me, that's like saying they identify comfortably with the performance goal strategy. There's another interesting quote. It's talking about critical thinking in America, and it says that critical thinking represents tension or aloofness. It's basically saying this: Japanese don't identify with critical thinking at all. I was totally right in referring to, in my first video, in referring to deep learning as hell for the Japanese. That's the message in this. It can be read that way too. It explains performance goal strategy without relying on research.